an offensive in Iberia. Well, that's Central Europe. Welcome back to our our Battle Royale by Region series. And as we know, East Asia, Oceania, South Asia, Middle East, East Africa, South Africa, West Africa, East South America, North America, I'm going to call it because that's all in North America at this point, even though that's not its actual one, and Western Europe, which is soon going to become like just Britain, with, well, them losing grip on this territory quickly as the two African nations go in, with them failing to launch Operation Sea Lion 2.0. They launch Operation Barbarossa 2.0. With them moving quickly into the Balkans. Yep, Operation Barbarossa 2.0 has a Balkan campaign. Who knew? And while with the Balkans, quickly the Middle East launches an invasion to strengthen itself. And then pushing out of the Caucasus. But Operation Barbarossa 2.0 starts doing much better as they take Crimea quicker than they probably should. And they seize all of northern Russia. With the winter coming, and they're pushed back quite a bit. But with India and China seizing the opportunity to attack Russia, with China moving into here, China and India now attacking Russia. With Russia managing to sign a treaty to get them to stop, but nonetheless gain quite a bit of land. With a northern offensive being done by the Soviets, with cut off northern parts of Central Europe from southern parts. And then this offensive speeds up as it goes down and takes Helsinki back. And well, it's working well for Russia. And they move. Their goal here is to push them out of the Nordics. Although with Britain helping them for some reason. As this leads it to a good opportunity for them to gain land. With them trying to get as much because they know eventually they'll be at war. With Russia pushing them out of Crimea and southern Ukraine and pushing them out of the Baltics. With them even moving into parts of direct German territory. With them also moving down into the Middle East, which is a good offensive. Makes up for some of the lands they lost. Only one problem. East Africa starts attacking. So hard to say East Africa for some reason. With the fall of control over a lot of territories. And well, looks like the Middle East is over. For now, at least. With Germany securing a stalemate with the USSR. And as the stalemate happens, another fight breaks out. America deciding they want to claim the title of ruler Americas. They move in, they quickly seize Lima. I'm going to change the color of this to green, because we got no green nations at this point. It's much easier to see. And well, just because it made weird colors with some of the lands they occupied, well, we can fix that quickly. Now you can see how much easier this is going to be to map, because you can actually see it. With them moving into this area and seizing this river. With them deciding their next target will be Africa, as an African campaign seems the most useful to them, as they're the closest to it. With Brazil unable to push them back at this point. Although they nair here, and Brazil almost pushes them out of their territory. Wait, that's a different color. That's weird. With them basically kicking them all the way out of South America, but they didn't expect America to use a naval landing after this, and they land in southern Patagonia for some reason. And they even take the Faroe Islands, kinda. With Brazil in a bit of trouble as they start moving troops down south. But they realize if they move too many troops down south, that'll be a problem. So they land over here, and over here. In this operation, they overrun Brazilian forces by having about 6 million troops sent in. With Brazil only at like 2 million troops, which is also East South America. So they eventually collapse. And the forming of North America happens. The Americas happens as they move into Africa. With them having success in this campaign, with South Africa starting a campaign, with it being started by East Africa, I keep calling it North Africa, and it happens over here. With America playing it chill at this point, with Americas having been formed. But this is where a successful Balkan campaign by Russia happens. This kicks the Germans out of the Balkans, and they even manage to land in southern Italy. With most of Europe having fallen to the USSR, Britain launches an invasion of Denmark, the Netherlands, and France to reclaim some of the lands it lost. Have them just missing Berlin. So their probable goal is to work with China and India to take out Russia at this point. But this video probably won't be the longest video in the world. But now let's go to the Australian front. And yeah, Oceania is about to collapse. Well, it's not going to be Australia. It's not going to be what it is. With them hopping through the islands, because that's what Japan does best. That's what their best part is, landing on islands. Best part about China is they have like endless amounts of people. India lands a landing in the south. And they managed to beat the emus. Who knew? But China doesn't have enough forces to hold this back. So India launches a campaign to take a bit of land. Now this war may be getting into India. But this isn't like a battle royale, because there's sometimes going to be peace and stuff. Them moving into the mountains and even around them. With Russia taking the opportunity to seize some northern territories back. With Russia even managing to take out Japan. But China has success at this point and manages to push India out of its territory completely. With Russia seeing they can also get lands out of India, they quickly join to make sure the Middle East can't, East Africa can't invade. With them signing an alliance with China. Only problem is they have to return some of the northern territories. But with America launching a campaign into the central part of East Africa, hey, I finally said it right. What it actually is. With Western Europe helping them too. Because Eastern Europe's a bit scary. Eastern Europe is ruled by Russia, probably. Because Russia's probably the strongest nation within it. At the beginning. With parts of India still around. But China finally ends them for the rest of the series. With Russia's troops managing to take parts of Libya, Egypt, and almost get to Ethiopia. But unfortunately, they're cut off by the North American forces. This is leading to a scenario where it's basically only two nations. So they go down the coast here. And, well, it's down to 4 nations, 2 teams. And, well, tensions have rose steadily. With 3 alliances. Please stay in tune for the next episode, guys. That's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out.